I'd now like to invite on stage, very exciting moment for me, to invite on stage the two Johns. If you'd like to grab your seats, gentlemen. And people already know who you are, because we've been enjoying you sharing your wisdom, and we get a chance to actually share more about it. So please put your hands together. Whichever seat you want first is fine. I'll move this slightly further around. And first of all, we have Mr. John Mattone. Massive round of applause, please. And if you don't know, he is very well known for many different things, not just a great speaker, but also for being Steve Jobs' personal coach, a mentor. And we also have on the far side John Zerihoun, who you may have noticed yesterday, sharing all about Yamba, which is one of the brand new platforms that is going to change the world. So a round of applause for John as well. I feel like I'm a bit left out, being called Dave and not John, but maybe I can change it by default before the end of today. So we want to ask a number of questions, and then we're going to open up to the floor. First of all, we've got a room full of CIOs, which are in many ways not just the smartest people in most companies, but the guys that are going to make a difference. Now, the way that I would suggest we look at things is, I guess that so if I say John, it could be out of you, but John next to me, John Mattone, you have experience about the way that things used to be done, and John Zerihoun, you need to know how things will be done in the future, because that's the template that you're taking. For people in the room who are CIOs and they want to make a difference in their organization, what are the pitfalls they should be thinking of as they step towards a higher role in leadership? I'll ask that to John first, which means
So if I go first, I think John also knows about the future as well, the leadership, and hopefully I can pick his brain on that side. But there's a big difference from the tech leaders of yesterday to the tech leaders of the future, I believe. I will see people like Zuckerberg and Elon Musk being challenged today. And we took them for granted 10 years ago when they started. And now they are, or their products or their platforms, their services are an integral part of our lives in a different way. Bigger than many countries, and we need to question them on a leadership basis as well. As global leaders and as the effect on culture in regions. And I believe that's what I'm looking into for my leadership in the future.
I see in the room the great leaders of today and tomorrow. And it really goes back to what I said earlier this morning. The intellect in this room is very, very high. And ultimately, the transformation work that you're doing and will do in the future will be a function, in my mind, of the quality of your leadership. And so I do have this privileged opportunity to travel the world and work with many, many successful individuals like yourselves. And the key differentiator that I see is, and I started this gentleman who just spoke, in fact, he brought up the importance of culture and how important culture is. When you think about culture and leadership, they really go hand in hand, so does talent. As Steve Jobs identified the leading indicators many, many years ago. Ultimately, can you create a culture of can-do where people believe that the transformation that you're trying to make is going to happen? And in my mind, there's a big difference between thinking that you can do something and believing that you can do it. And the greatest CIOs in the world are really, really good at getting people in the organization, all stakeholders, to build the bridge to belief. And you do it through the ability to have a strong vision for the transformation that you really don't want to make. It's about must make. It's non-negotiable. And I think that's another differentiator as we look at the future. Ultimately, it's not about the organization that you want to create. It's a lot bigger than that. It's just like each of you. It's bigger than, hey, what do you want to become? It's about what you must become. It's non-negotiable. That mindset is very, very critical.